comfort. So don't wait. Download Midriver today and let's drive Belize City towards a brighter, greener future, one e-ride at a time. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Pletz Home Builders is the largest house building company in Belize. Pletz combines the best skilled workers, high-grade materials, and the latest technology to produce the highest quality wooden residential structures. Request any size, color, and the home layout you want. Choose from hardwood or painted metal outer walls. Pletz can modify any of their existing house plans to your satisfaction, complete with all the installation services you need anywhere in the country, including ambergris key. They can also lift your house to your desired height up to 9 feet. From properly treated and cured lumber to quality sidings and floorings, let Pletz Home Builders give your home the finish you need. For prices or questions, call 823-0398 or go to www.pletzhomebuilders.com. Pletz Home Builders, we build to suit your needs.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Code Caribbean has brought together the Inter-American Development Bank, the Trust for the Americas, and Code.org to integrate computer science and computational thinking into Belize's educational system. The program developed a network of coaches who supported 22 primary schools, reached 3,821 students, and trained 78 teachers. It also distributed 1,597 pocket-sized computers to inspire creativity and digital learning among children.
What we've learned from the kids when we asked them how they felt about this, and this is the most important part, I think. They tell us that there's a high level of engagement, that they like what they're learning, that they're growing in confidence with digital tools, and that there's an interest in technology-related careers. These kind of projects where you're exposing kids that otherwise would not be exposed to this kind of concept is so valuable. You are planting seeds for the future.
These schools have shown that with the right mindset and support, our youngest learners are more ready to step into the digital world, not just as users, but as creators.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread the bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody knows.
This morning to start our segment with the devotion, and then from there we move on. And here are we this morning. I have my co-host with me, Brother Santi Valencia, and I appreciate you, Pastor, being here with us. And we want to thank those that are watching us, maybe on television, or maybe some way that they normally catch us in the morning when we do our morning segments. So welcome, Pastor.
Brother Flemito, good morning. But why you call me your who course? You get your tongue tumble this morning, man.
Whole close, I said.
Whole close.
Yeah.
Well, normally I hold you close, Brett, because with the bodies that we've been here long enough, right? So you can say the whole close. The man say a whole course. You get your tongue tumble. Good morning, Belize. Welcome to the 19th of September edition of Rise and Shine. And I think we don't have to talk so much about what 19th of September means, because I think we said 19th of September, everybody get, you get hype up. And of course, rightfully so. I think as a nation, as a people, we're supposed to get so hype if you're any patriotic beliefs, and which we should. I mean, if you born, yeah, Lord Rayburn said, if you're born there, you're born there. And we continue to say, look, man, we can't find a sweeter country to live, a sweeter rock country to live than Belize, So this is what we call, we come down to the wire now. Brother Fem, 2 days ago,
2 days ago, what part of going, sir?
2 days we going. We going about with business. We going for our own. That like they leave picnic time, you see, when they nearly turn 18, then they count down the clock. Well, 2 more days, 3 more days, 1 more week, I want to be 18. You know what that means? They don't know the responsibility we go along with being 18, right? Because then you're the one adult. So whatever crimes you commit, a direct adult charge for you, right?
Well, I think we help a lot, especially this generation. When coming up, they can't say they don't have people that are able to assist them, to comfort them, get any experience about their past life. So we can't say, God, I know, but they never tell me nothing about you. I grew up and I turned out just like my dad. But as I say, God is there to change all those things to make it better, at least left one better example.
Yeah, the Bible says we have no excuse, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And we were left a legacy in this country. We had turned Belize at 44. And at 44, where are we at? So we have a lot to talk about. But we know because of the timing, we have to kind of constrain ourselves a little, same way too, right? Because we don't want to throw no water over some good times of celebration and look at the positive things in our nation. Because at 44, we could have been doing a whole lot worse as a nation, as a people. But we're doing fairly well, I would want to say. And so with optimism, I look at this 44th celebration anniversary of independence. And I think when I deal with the rest, we hold tight. I know all the way we hype because we just had a readout on from the Editor General and catch all our attention as a nation. And there's so much craziness. This try to condone the pipe same way. While we are trying to build our nation strong as a people, we find their attacks they come. So we have to be responsible, and we have to definitely, we expect our government will be more responsible in how we deal with the affairs of the nation. However, my thing is, look, make we get through this celebration of this 44th independence with at least some positive outlook and together, united as a nation. And I show that unity, I show that patriotism, right? So, Brother Fem, when we talk about the independence celebration also, we have one normal huge event will normally take place right here in our capital city, Belmopan.
And behind this event, I want to make people know that any way they could support my refuge, because it's still not too late. They could show up, call Brother Rich, and could call my refuge Christian Radio. Because I tell you what, and I will never forget what Richard Smith told me. He said, Fem, you see, with the out here after 2.
Yes, man.
Everybody going to enjoy everything with the out in the crowd.
Yeah. And so with that, Brother Fem, why don't we introduce our guest this morning? Because we do have a guest this morning, and it's a privilege and a pleasure. Brother Fem, you introduce, because you the man.
I'm blessed to have here Brother Richard Smith, my only cousin. God bless you, Rich. Yesterday.
That's your favorite nephew, all right?
You make I want to drop yesterday morning. I said, God, please don't make Rich get discouraged.
Yes.
But like it make you from the end more stronger.
Yes. Amen.
So welcome to our show, Pastor.
Thank you, Brother
God
Fem.
bless you, Rich.
Thank you.
And
Thank
with
you.
we brother Fem, guess who we got with we, Bridge?
Look at here, we are.
Pa for me side, for me legal right, yeah, so. Shama Jai. We said Jai, is that all right? Because we that Crawford, we said Jai.
Yeah, all right for today.
Mama, it's a blessing to have you with
morning.
us. It's a blessing to
It's
have
a
you with us.
pleasure.
And what an amazing opportunity that we have to have both you and your dad sitting with
Two
us this
generations.
morning, right?
Yes.
And then, of course, you have Uncle Femito. So, Brother Rich, this morning we know that we have had Belmopan is our capital city, and we have had years of showing patriotism in this nation as the body of Christ. And you have been one of the significant people and one of the major players in this whole thing from its inception. Tell us this morning about your visit here at PlusTv and Rise and Shine with us.
I just want to say good morning to our listeners. Good morning to you guys as our hosts. It is a joy to be here, and I want to thank PlusTv. It always allows us to be able to highlight what's happening. But we are I get excited again because I was disappointed or discouraged that I said I was not going to Take Back the Land Parade this year because of the heavy load. If you know, this is the year I'm going to be a grandfather, and I need to save.
Congratulations. Hip
Yes,
hip.
I
Hooray. Hip hip.
I need to
Hip
save.
hip. Yes, man.
I need to save some energy for my grandson.
That's right.
But after the cry from the city of Belmopan and our leaders, they said, man, we cannot. This is an annual thing people look forward to, and we don't want to be traditional. We want it to be intentional. 35 years we've been doing Take Back the Land Parade. Pastor Santi, you could remember, you were part of the beginning.
Beginning. We're at the beginning.
Yes, sir. We were invited by Recondev, chairman of Recondev, who was Mr. John Saldiva at
Way
the time,
back in the day,
to
yeah.
please help the Belmopan community to keep the fire burning for the flag raiser.
Yeah.
And we took it from 15 people to max out the Independent Park.
Big.
And the thing about it is that it was always still looked upon by majority of Belmopanese,
Yes.
that 20th night is not a party night, but a time to reflect the goodness of God. And that's why we call it Take Back the Land Parade. We celebrate a tradition of welcome us to the city by the mayor, a representative, and others meet us there. This year we're doing something new again, because we don't want to stay in the same trend. We want to do something new. For the first time, introducing Gen Z, which is kicking in. We're hoping at least 200 young people could run from the courts parking lot to the roundabout to meet us, while the mayor and the air representative meet us there and make Belmopan the dwelling place that everybody want to run to.
And Rich, we, like you said, we have a Gen Z, and then because we talk about the younger generation.
Yes.
And while we have to look at, 35 years, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
Right? That's a long time. And we've been together in this thing. And you yourself has been the man in the front. We were partners way back. We had been partners. We go way back.
16-foot trailer.
We go way
how we
back.
do it?
We go
How
way
we
back.
do it?
We go way. Then we move. Yeah.
I only hear about it.
Yeah, right. and so we go way back. And now we have, from back then, we bring in one away. You consider Gen Z still?
Yes.
But you're young yet. You're still young yet, right?
I'm still part of the Gen Z because we start at 13 to 28. And so even though you may be 28, there's a lot of people that are 30, 31, they still have this fire burning as if they're youths. And the thing is, we can't just kick them out.
That's right.
And so what we're doing is challenging anyone that's serious about their like a transformation within not just the heart of the nation, but Belize in a whole. And so when we look at the Gen Z movement, it's for anyone that is radical and ready to move with us, because we want to see the fire of God reestablished in the hearts of this younger generation.
And it's building, because it says a mindset.
Exactly.
And we program their mindset individually and corporately. Our leaders, or what we call maybe political leaders, secular leader, they don't see, at least I think right now where we're at in Belmopan, they get blurry in their vision as to what really happened, because it's a reality, Rich, that the 20th of September night, 35 years back, any one of our political leaders that are from Belmopan could attest to the kind of crowd that used to come out and march through from Rolling Creek all the way through the streets of Belmopan and culminating at the National Assembly where we had the flag raising. And the crowds that used to come out there, and I guarantee you, that crowd used to come out, it's not all Christians.
No. So
right?
The truth to be told, the unbeliever are the one that is talking. That's the best parade in Belmopan, they said, and we are looking forward to that. And you know, I appreciate the fact that the unbeliever is saying that. And I want to tell you this. For the second time, it's going to be Juve in Belmopan. And we were very alarmed by it last year. And we make a request known to the council, please, that's not a good fly, especially for the time of celebrating God's goodness to our nation.
Yeah.
And this year again, it's going to be, and the mayor's word was, the youths asked for it. And so, hear me on this. The youths asked for it. Man, that thing stuck in my heart for so long, it troubled me. Because if that is true, that the youths are asking for that, they are without vision and purpose. And that's why we kick in Gen Z, to show that we got to be intentional and radical to raise up a young generation with purpose.
And we understand that because, listen, because the youths asked for it, we give the youths everything when they ask for. What happened to leadership? They're like, why do we refer to Mr. Price as the father of the nation? Why? Because fathers set the pace. But politicians, they're afraid to lose their seat. You're worried about your vote more than you're worried about the heart of the nation and what the nation really need. If we give the youths everything what they need, no, when I say trouble, Belmopan that dead, Belmopan used to be maybe dead before taking back the land parade, and you couldn't any flag raiser, you have what, 20 people maybe, if you
people.
get right,
and they were losing it.
And then the church came around, and we start to full up this. I mean, at night, the crowds that showed up every single year, and suddenly they start to change administration and change mayors, and next thing you know, we get pushed out. You remember then even when we go up that the hill, go park again, they cut we right out, and we used to give it perfect. I think it was wonderful. And then we give the BDF to do their ceremonies, and whoever the speaker was at the time, the mayor, whoever, and they do their thing, and the pomp and circumstance, and then we have the flag raised, and it was a beautiful thing. Suddenly next thing you know, but the youths asked for it. I mean, Shama, you the head this.
You're saying the youths are asking, but that's a minority. That's just a small group. What about us, the ones that are passionate about holiness? Have they asked us what we want? So because they have not asked us, we have decided we're going to take a stand and we're going to march out to the welcoming area of that, where you meet on the Hummingbird Highway that either takes you into the city of Belmopan, or it takes you southern, or you could go western. So we have decided this year as the Gen Z to step up and say, we're going to take a stand, we're going to march united and proud, because we know the banner that we carry is Jesus. And Jesus is love. He's not religion, he's relationship. So through this, we want to invite people to come out. We're doing this Taking Back the Land March for Jesus. A part of this parade this year, my dad has opened the door for us to even have a jam session.
Correct.
And when I say jam session, we're doing praise and worship, but we want any and everybody that has a desire to be a part of just releasing something new. We are believing for this generation to be restored, because I even asked, what's the benefit of Jovert? What is the benefit? Not one person could answer me on all my social media platforms. Not one person. They just watch it. So that tells us it's not going to encourage fruitfulness within a new generation. And two, it's not even going to allow these young people, as Acts 2:17 says, the young men will see visions, old men will dream dreams, and not only that, he says, I will pour my spirit, God says, on your sons and daughters. That's what I want, not just for me, but my child. That's why I'm taking a stand. People might say, oh, you're pregnant, you can't do all of this. Let me show you what my God can do through me. Correct. I'm taking a stand for my generation and for my child.
And Sham, I rejoice in having you with us, because a young woman in this nation, and you're a beautiful young woman.
Thank you.
Man, you could have the choice to go do any like craziness and the other crazy one about the place, and next year they're pregnant and they bring picnic, grand picnic for your pa when for the grandpa when no pa. Or them parents somewhere about out yonder. But you made a conscious choice that you will follow the right path and do the right thing.
And setting the example.
And setting the example. Exactly. And what? You get married, a wonderful young man, right? Good looking guy, nice guy, very I like him. Yeah, right. I like him. Right? And you get married, end up pregnant, and then you bring the pregnant. No. You get married, and no, they have one child. What an amazing blessing, and that is contributing positively in building Belize. When the father of the nation talk about make we build a nation, we had the mindset that it's a baby machine, so then guys just say pop out baby, but alone delinquent baby, they come out, and that's where they plague with streets and everything. But we have deliberate young men and women that are coming together prayerfully, getting married, and starting a family. And like you said, Rich, you get excited now about your first grandchild, Brett. I imagine that's a good feeling. But staying on the track in trying to bring positivity to the nation of Belize, and particularly to the capital city. And so I applaud you, my brother, and thank you for the years that you stayed faithful with it. Give up. As rough as it is, give up, you stick with it. And hopefully our leaders could grab the whole of this and have some more Gen Z. And you know what would be one of my nice visions of it? To see taking back the land parade all over the nation, in every district.
We had Take Back Land Parade in Crooked Tree, Pastor Magana. We have Take Back Land Parade in Mango Creek.
We had the San Ignacio.
Mango Creek and San Ignacio.
We started off, I believe, in San Ignacio.
Right.
No, we started off here. We started here. Then we went to San Ignacio in October.
That's
October to do Está Cayendo.
That's right.
But when we look at this, the question that must ask is, if it's not you, then who? If it's not now, then when? There have to be a Christian revolution to rally young men and women with a purpose. We've been fighting a lot of battle in reference to this drug turf, trying to legalize marijuana, trying to legalize all this kind of stuff that is taking our youth by storm. And so we gotta put purpose. So what we are doing here, we have about 15 floats. It's going to be amazing to see the floats that are coming in this year. And I think we have a greater marching order with the committee that is on board. And we are right now. We released the parade route, and of course we're starting at 6 o'clock for official ceremony in Road Creek. 6:30 we hit the road. 7:15 we be at the roundabout to meet we're supposed to be given a key by the mayor of our city, Mayor Pablo Kawich, along with our air representative, and they told me, CA said he will be out there, along with hopefully all the councillors will be able to see the need to come out, because it is the Belmopan people who put them there. So come show yourself there. Along with that, what we are doing, we're asking every pastors, whether you are Christian or not, bring your 14 to 28 to rally with us. They are congregating at the courts parking lot, and they will be running. They'll be running to meet us at the coming to meet us at the roundabout, where we'll be commissioning them with the torch, the lighted torch, to go light up the city. Stop, sit on the blessed assurance, light up the city, speak purpose and business to the city. I mean, what we are looking at here, we're going around our regular route, stopping at La Cabana for our jam session, stopping at Garden City Plaza. Garden City Plaza have been one of our big stop. Secondly, May Garden Park. Then Libertad by George Brown Field. Then we have Brody's, which is going to be this year a Spanish jam session.
Yes.
Which is exciting. Brody's is going to be.
You want to go a Spanish band?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Correct.
We have the Spanish band, and then from there we go to Shop 99, and then GG Field, where we're supposed to be our stop off, but I was told due to the condition of the field and everything, none of my trucks were able to stop there, which I think they could have put us at least one truck, but there's no trucks are allowed to stop there, so we will finish off the parking so everybody could have parking spot. Thanks to Market Plaza, they gave us full access to the place to park, so our trucks could park there where people can go and watch the fireworks from there.
At the Market Plaza.
The fireworks will be at the GG Field, but we are not allowed to stop in that area due to, I mean, whichever it is. But I'm just telling you, for 35 years, we're supposed to be part of the network of decision making to decide the direction of the city where we're going and stop the follow this junking trend that try to take our city.
Yeah. And Brother Femi.
Well, I agree with Richard that the event like this should continue with better in every ways. Increase of visitors or people that never yet miss one take back the land parade. People want to know that when they go out they're safe.
Yeah, that's right.
Nobody want missing or why my wife, I don't know where you get to, he gone.
Right.
Then they think thank God, happen. And I want to ask Rich and his daughter to continue to do it that way, man. Really, really, really. I know some people might say, well, that's the way we make money or so, but God, that for the sake of make people start to do good things, and when people say good things they happen, then they ended up being a part of the goodness.
But if I could add to that what you're saying, see, people just see the parade coming, but they don't see, my wife is going, you're going out again, or next morning? Monday morning, it was Monday morning, or Tuesday morning, I was on Open Your Eyes. Had to drive all the way to Billy City to talk about this. Wednesday morning, Kikaka, to challenge that drug
marijuana thing.
300 tail the wag the dog. We had to get up there. Then yesterday morning, get up early we've been fixing trucks all day. Get those trucks ready for being waterproof, because rain or shine, we're coming in.
If
nobody,
big thank you to YWAM, the boys came
I mean, thanks to the DTS that came and do a little.
Yes.
But while people are talking, you could help.
That's
The
right.
finance I got to raise, my truck alone cost $8,000.
Yes.
$8,000 to get everything rolling. The band, the group, man, we've been bringing musicians from all over, because I want to show Belmopan this year that even though with the last note I could not bring international artists. International artists cost me up to $20,000. $20,000 for clean entertainment.
But you see, Rich, the thing is, bringing in international artists, I think that's where we need to have a stronger body ministry time, networking time, where up to you to bring all of the artists and worry about have the sweat on your own head to bring in, to pay for the artists, because it costs money. That's where I believe the rest of us as the body of Christ should come together
Yeah.
and make we look at that and say how we could bring, who we could bring, and together we put with resources. I believe it's very important
Yes,
that we
yes.
push this together, because this is not a Richard Smith thing.
That's right.
It is not a Richard
They never
Smith
say,
thing.
you know. They
Right?
all say the church parade.
It's a church parade.
That's right.
Which is
We-
rightfully so. But come on, you are the first Christian radio station in this nation. So we call it the pioneer. You're the pioneer. You're the man that pioneered this thing. We want to ensure that, is it right? Is it a right thing or not? You have a caller?
Hello?
I know, Sam. You busy?
Okay, we're up on the air right now. So we have to make sure that we are coming together as the body of Christ in this
Yeah.
nation,
right.
and not just left all the load upon you for carry, because these are the things where a lot of people
We
don't
take
understand.
down. Yeah.
I've been in this thing long enough.
Yeah.
I am very conscious of the load. Because when the parade done, the fireworks done, everybody tired because we march from way to Rolling Creek and everybody they go and then guess what? Everybody go home, they run home, they try get to a shower if you could, and then you go to bed. But then time Richard Smith and whoever else bring a band out, they still have to roll up the wire,
Well,
put the
2:30 in the
equipments
morning.
together, and sometimes the rain in the cases, and put all the equipments and everything, and stack them at the proper places, and everybody down to sleep, you still they go.
That's right.
Right? So this is something huge that people that attend and just come, they don't realize and aware of all the big picture of it and the sacrifices behind. So we can't help but continue to big your bridge, and I'm hoping that we could have a better system and setup where for the celebrations of the 20th, the 21st celebrations in Belmopan, that we could have our government leaders, I mean, particularly with the mayor, because this normally we're partnering with the mayor and the area rep, to recognize, come on man, we could be ungrateful, sir. Huh? This is ungratefulness, and if we talk about Bill believes positive, so we are going to give in to all the rest of the lawlessness and make the Belmopan start to go down, because once you start to let go, all the young people and the youths, you don't know what we are reap. Where you sow, that way you reap. Where you plant, that way you harvest. And if we give in, youth, get in, party, this, that, we have to stay positive. This is not about one church thing, one hallelujah thing. This is about reality of life. And if we want to maintain order and a good city and a peaceful city and a constructive city, like the father of the nations said, build a constructive revolution, we have to do things, certain things, we make adjustments. So in my opinion, taking back the land parade is something where I believe the entire Belmopan, especially the city councils and everybody else here, should come behind strong and make we give thanks to God. No, sir.
Yes, one day in
bring
the year.
everybody,
One day in the year.
everybody, young and old, in between. Like it used to be like what's that? Everybody come up that the hill, and I understand with the hill because we have the ceremonies now, which we understand that. But wherever we go, whether at GG, field or market, wherever, make we facilitate and let's be positive in it.
Unite together.
So maybe Shama, you want to give us only rundown on what it will look like?
Well, for the Gen Z, we're asking that anyone ages 13 to 28, and if you're older and you have a fire burning inside, still come join in. We want you to start with us at the courts parking lot. That's in Belmopan, not the courts Belize City or any other district, but in Belmopan for 6 p.m. we want to rally together. Now you're not just going to be waiting there. You're actually going to be engaging in worship, prayer, and intercession, and there will also be other activities. A really good friend from Spanish Lookout is partnering with us, and so we have a good relationship. For the first time in a long time, Spanish Lookout, they step out.
Correct.
And so David Brent from Spanish Lookout, he has some passionate and on fire Gen Z people ready to take.
Beautiful musicians and them.
Exactly.
Are we bringing some of those musicians and young people come on really dynamic?
I'll get there right now. So
right.
yeah. When we arrive with the truck and the mayor greets us and the entire council, I'm believing that you guys will be there, passing over the key, and when the older generation lights the torch and pass it to us, we will then crank up entire worship set just to release the presence of God over the young people. so that when we step forward, it's because we're stepping into the new, because we believe that this is the year we're going to see revival amongst the young people. And not only that, we want to make the older generation proud. The seeds that you guys have sown should not just fall and disappear, but we should be picking up and actually can carry what you guys are releasing. And so to my knowledge, I don't believe in the youths wanted to Guinea when I want. That's like the tail wagging the dog. No, I believe strongly in honoring the older generation. You guys are the ones to guide us. Now, if we're guiding you, where does that leave us? That just leaves no room for development, one, and two, no fruitfulness for a nation. So I am a firm believer that when you all pass over the torch, it's because we're not going to take it lightly, but it's because we're saying, I am going and I'm not looking back, and the time is now, and I'm called for such a time as this. Esther said it best when an entire nation was about to fall. God used one woman, and she could have been killed for her faith, but she said, no, I'm going to do it. If it saves an entire generation, I will take the stand. And that is why I'm here today.
And that's what leadership is all about.
Exactly.
We continue to say, we refer to Mr. Price as the father of the nation. I believe that today, by the way, today is the day of, what do you call it? Service Day.
Service Day, yes.
Where we are reflecting what the legacy Mr. Price left us. Because he lived a selfless life.
That's right.
He gave his entire life for this nation.
Yeah.
It never was about George Price. He gave to this country. Lived a very simple life. I've been in his house before he passed away. I visited him. And I'm telling you, and I grew up all my life watching Mr. Price from a very young child going to school. One time, I was about 8 or 9 years old. Mr. Price stopped the Land Rover and picked me up on the road to walk out of school.
Wow.
And look back at me, never forget like it happened yesterday. The man turned around in his Land Rover and looked back, made eye contact with me and spoke to me.
Yeah.
And I never forget those things.
Yeah.
Until this very day. And he spoke some very positive things. Stay in school and learn and contribute to the country and be a good person, a good young man in school and this and I remember. And so before he passed away, I went and visited him in his house, and we sat down, we talked, and I know we were telling him about, remember the time. He know all of my, he not forget people, he not forget nobody. This man remember like our elephant brain, right? He left something for us. What are we doing with it? How are we being responsible as a nation? As leaders now, you see, well, like Shama, you said that's such a mouthful. For us, Rich, to leave these legacy for our young people in Belmopan. If we don't lead the people in Belmopan, the young people, in the right direction, now where they want to go, come on, what kind of leader that's, what kind of leader? You both be picking it, that like where Saul, remember what King Saul said? When the prophet come to King Saul, and he said, Saul, have you obeyed the word of the Lord? Yes, I have done all that the Lord said. Oh, really? Well, what is this as I'm hearing? He said, well, the people they want, the people, listen to me. Listen to me, leaders in this country, in this city, listen to what King Saul said. Read it in the book called the Bible. 1 Samuel 15, 16, 17. Read it. Oh, the people, they wanted to bring the fattest animal to offer sacrifice to the Lord. The people, they wanted, and so I give in to the... We got to be responsible leaders.
Yeah.
We have to, and what is best for our children is what we as parents should be vulnerable, make yourself vulnerable and do and carry out the right thing. Now where they fall in line, my kids, they know, I like when my boys, they come to Dad, thank you for the way you raised me, so and so and so, I always give me. But at the time, I had to make myself vulnerable, because when I had to make some call on them where executive decision, no, we don't do that, no, we can't go there, no, we can't do that, they never so happy. They're not happy with me at all. I'm not the best father in the world then, but I had to do what I needed to do. Yes. As responsible leaders, Rich, this is what we need to stand up and do the right thing for this nation.
Well, one thing that we have to look at and was one of our message to Kikaka, is people are looking for a safe destination.
Yeah.
All the islands,
right.
San Pedro have spoiled their island. Placencia have spoiled. We talk about key stop.
Yeah.
When people are looking for we don't understand the goal we have. Kikaka have tarpon, the only place in Belize could go feed tarpon and they jump out of water field. Kikaka have Christian sharks. You could partner, they know I eat you.
That's right.
Florida, they eat you, you're done.
They have Christian
stingray. We have all of these things which attract tourism. Now, I tell you, we have the best city in the country. Belmopan is the best city. And I tell you, it now always stay so if we continue to provoke God in that kind of area. I tell you, if the people want a Juve, they can have it on another day. But it is daring to the body of believer, to the moral standard of this city, to say we don't care about Uno, we want to do it on our foot. Deal it, suck it in. And I tell you, on my watch, I ain't suck it in. I believe we are called to provoke that and to put people into gear. And that's why we're bringing the Gen Z to stand up as young people, to be purpose driven. Secondly, this year we're bringing the Soul Caribbean, which is a new band that is kicking up, want to do gospel, who will be in the parade this year. We have some new blood coming in. This year, it's going to be, I tell you, you see how the rain they happen? The secretary said rain can't stop the reggae jam. Well, the church need to say rain can't stop the presence of God for moving in the city. And if, you know, we put on tarp and everything, cover up our speaker, so that rain or shine, we could jam, we could get out there still. Even if no man join me, still I will follow. Right? So we're coming into the city. This city belongs to Jesus, and we got to pump purpose into the city. And I tell you, 35 years is not young people anymore. We are mature. We got to move with maturity. And we have been, I tell you, this thing, they try to pop up its ugly head, but guys, stay up on track. Take back the nation for Jesus.
That's right.
Peace in the world.
I think we could continue here if you guys have the time. Rich, we could continue finish up on this show here, but we got to take a break and pay the bill, and so we're gonna take a quick break, and don't go away. We'll stay on Powwow. We'll leave that. We'll come back and we'll talk about a little bit more the logistics of what the parade will look like and so forth and so on. Okay, so you're watching Rise and Shine on PlusTv.
Keep it locked.
On the Rock. We'll be right back.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would
Prepare for the heat and stay cool with a Reamer Gree air conditioning unit from Benny's. Choose the right BTU unit size for your bedroom or living room and enjoy complete comfort. You can also save money with an inverter unit that is energy efficient. When the heat is on, stay cool and comfortable with an affordable, dependable AC unit from Ream or Gree. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Belize City, get ready for a safe and reliable e-taxi experience like never before. Building on the success of our e-ride bus service, we've heard your feedback, Belize City. We've seen your enthusiasm and how eagerly you've embraced zero-emission transportation in our community. Introducing the e-ride taxi, an electric taxi service, bringing you a cleaner, greener way to travel around our beautiful city. As part of the transformative Belize City e-ride program, this new service is another step toward modernizing our transportation system for a sustainable future. Looking to book your first e-ride taxi? It's super easy. First, download the Medriva app and register. Then, book your ride. Insert your pickup and drop-off location. Select e-ride, Choose the number of occupants and pick your preferred payment method. Confirm your ride and track your e-ride in real time as it makes its way to you. It's fast, eco-friendly, and designed for your comfort. So don't wait. Download MyDriver today and let's drive Belize City towards a brighter, greener future, one e-ride at a time. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Pletz Home Builders is the largest house building company in Belize. Pletz combines the best skilled workers, high-grade materials, and the latest technology to produce the highest quality wooden residential structures. Request any size, color, and the home layout you want. Choose from hardwood or painted metal outer walls. Pletz can modify any of your existing house plans to your satisfaction, complete with all the installation services you need anywhere in the country, including ambergris key. They can also lift your house to your desired height up to 9 feet. From properly treated and cured lumber to quality sidings and floorings, let Pletz Home Builders give your home the finish you need. For prices or questions, call 823-0398 or go to www.pletzhomebuilders.com. Pletz Home Builders, we build to suit your needs.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Code Caribbean has brought together the Inter-American Development Bank, the Trust for the Americas, and Code.org to integrate computer science and computational thinking into Belize's educational system. The program developed a network of coaches who supported 22 primary schools, reached 3,821 students, and trained 78 teachers. It also distributed 1,597 pocket-sized computers to inspire creativity and digital learning among children.
What we've learned from the kids when we asked them how they felt about this, and this is the most important part, I think. They tell us that there's a high level of engagement, that they like what they're learning, that they're growing in confidence with digital tools, and that there is an interest in technology-related careers. These kind of projects where you're exposing kids that otherwise would not be exposed to this kind of concept is so valuable. You are planting seeds for the future.
These schools have shown that with the right mindset and support, our youngest learners are more ready to step into the digital world, not just as users, but as creators.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna, Mestizo and Maya, living in peace. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go?
Thank you for keeping there right there. So what you're saying, Akril, for chill out and wait for way. Maybe they're not going to eat tortilla with some beans and egg and juice by the side. Pia or something, but you take advantage of us being in your homes by you allowing us. We want to say thank you, and we move right back. A very interesting segment this morning, and if you have any concerns or concern that you would want to share with our audience out there, you could call us. We got the number right away. Say the Pastor Santi.
822-2031. That's the number to call. And you could get, if you want to call a concern or whatever. We have a lot of people who watch Rise and Shine. I mean, I don't realize, but every single time I turn around, somebody want me, oh yeah, watching the show all the time, watching the show. So thanks to our viewers or listeners or audience out there. We're talking this morning to our good friends and partners in ministry over the years. Pleasure, ex-YWAMA. Well, no, ex-YWAMA, still YWAMA, man. Once a YWAMA, always a YWAMA, right? We never get away from being a YWAMA. Richard Smith, of course, those of you just tune in, if you don't know the man, you might have heard about him, and if you haven't, you'll hear about him today. And I'll leave it a history of how he go way back in the day, missionary heart from Grenada and all over the world. You don't travel already, almost like Lauren Cunningham.
19 countries.
And then you're here with us this morning talking about taking back the land parade, and it's for those that is maybe in other parts of the country that have never heard of it. It's a parade that the church comes together on the 20th of September, and we would start somewhere around 6 o'clock, depending on your location. You could do your own thing, and hopefully some leaders in your own area could start something, and even in your village you could start something. Give options, give because we want to celebrate and everybody to celebrate. And if you as a believer, you could celebrate as a believer, I think there's nothing wrong with, because we get so spiritual sometimes that we don't want to celebrate. Listen, man, we're not dead, we're still living in this world. We still have to be relevant in this nation. We still have to connect with our nation and the affairs of this nation and not try to separate ourselves. In a way, you don't want to be ungodly and immoral and all kind of, we draw a line. However, we must be relevant. You could be a patriotic Belizean if you love your country and get engaged as the church. Do your youth celebration. Get a parade, PG, Corozal, Orange Joie, Dangriga, Benque Viejo, San Pedro, Belize City. Start on our own parade. San Ignacio, we started in San Ignacio. We're in Belmopan now. Well, not now. We started 35 years
ago.
We were in Belmopan. Every 20th evening, the Independence Eve, we get together as the church. And we put all kinds of band together and groups. We started off with one band, Rich. When we started off.
16-foot trailer, 16 by 8.
That's right. Way back in the day, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then Brother Femito, we been talking earlier about some of our originals that done gone, passed away. Yeah. Many of them, my wife, not one of them. Right? That had passed, but have been right in there. You had young Brian, why? You remember the Lee Brian like this? Lee baby, and they roll and drum the whole parade. As Belmopanese, people of Belmopan, the area, we all could do it. Like it catch fire across this nation. And we have the young Gen Z coming in. Where Shama, you guys, you could start a pitch for the nationwide celebration for the 20th. How about if we make it one tradition? With the Church of Belize, right? Yes. Corozal to PG to San Pedro.
Interestingly, you brought that up. That is the vision after this, because people say, what is the plan, the initiative? You as the church, you say you're united, you say you're this. What are you doing to disciple the next generation after? Right. So we said, after this parade is done, our vision is to go district to district and to rally up young people and just reignite. I shall say reignite, because the thing is, you're already born with something within you that God has placed, purpose.
Yeah.
which a lot of people say, I don't have purpose. Sorry, you do.
Yes.
And with that, we're going to reignite the purpose that God has already designed, the DNA that He created you in.
That's right.
You may just be lost, but we're coming to you. And so when we go to these districts, we're going to have revival, street evangelism, worship on block. We're going to block off
PG
where we can. We're going everywhere, the highways and the byways. My dad has always seen this vision, and it's finally kicking off. He has spoken about, if I could just get a busload of young people, I will encourage my bus to be used. And so I'm hoping that's still on the plate, Dad.
Absolutely.
But
Yes.
that's the vision. So this, it doesn't stop here.
Yeah. We will start, we are crank off. And I think there's a new fire where you feel in my soul, where I believe we'll have this right here. Be from PG to Corozal, right? From Benqueviejo to San Pedro to Kikaka. We are to watch this right here, and we are to watch people engage in positive celebration of our nation.
Amen.
Next year will be the 45th anniversary. And so for the 45th anniversary, I'm praying and hoping Rich and Shama, Brother Femito, I don't know if you could still touch that guitar with me, but maybe we could start stirring before the 20th. We might make one move. We say start to have Corozal, PG, Benque, San Pedro, because I think it's the right thing to do. Celebrate God's faithfulness to us as a nation. Rich, give us some of your rundown on what the parade will look like and so forth, so that we could have an idea. People could be on the streets and so forth.
I could appreciate, thanks to PlusTv for those historical, because you know what, to be honest with you, 35 years I've been doing it and I don't have a good record of all those. It pleased my heart to see people, the church use their bus to put some Belize flag and say something. Everybody can do something.
That's right.
Listen, I remember one year we start from Roaring Creek, and the tail was still in Roaring Creek when the head is at the roundabout, southern roundabout. And that's what it could be, because listen, we have people coming from, the goal for Take Back Land Parade was to be the highlight of 20th night, that all road leads. When you say all road, we not just say all road lead, but we have people coming from Mango Creek, Dangriga, Light of the Valley, San Ignacio, all those villages along coming in. When you see tomorrow night, Beisha and Pastor Eleanor Shah and their generation coming, man, I tell you, it's not just one, they're going to bring 3 trucks, not one. So why can't every church bring one van and put on Jesus is Lord over Belmopan, make we declare. So when
that's not, before you move on, that's something that I've always applauded Pastor Shaw. She and her husband uniquely crafts these buses, double-decker buses, and they show it off the night of the 20th, and you're like, how? That's the creativeness that God gives them.
That's right.
And that's why I have to applaud Pastor Eleanor Shaw, because I have seen this woman labor for years, and I admire her greatly, because you just say, Pastor Eleanor, will they have this? And they come. She doesn't ask how much it will cost. She always arrives first. And that's something I must applaud.
The thing about this is that we're not doing it because we have the money. We're doing it because it is necessary. It's a right thing to do. I should not be overloading myself like this, but my goal is to ensure if all fail, we hold the torch. And that's why the box stop with me, I got to raise $8,000. I want to thank Builders Hardware. If you notice, a lot of Builders truck was in the parade. All right? And Builders have been part of the building block for this city of Belmopan in every single way. So I must big up those guys over there, because no matter how things hard, you go to some business place, buy things hard. It can't so hard, I can't squeeze $100 bill, man. Builders have always been there to put their money where the mouth is, because they hold true to their name, Builders. They're building Belmopan and the nation believes.
That's right.
Secondly, we look at quality poultry with us. We look at the inn at Twin Palm. We look at key quality poultry who have always been there with us. You know, it says, listen, we don't have money, but we'll give you chicken. Turn that chicken into money and go for it, but we want you to know we're there with you. And so I just want to thank all the church who have participated, says, listen, we're going to put some money there. YWAM, you guys been there. EJC, and all these individuals, you know, we got some individual who said, listen, I want to be part of this. And they are putting their money where the mouth is. We got to transform this city. This city is depending. Listen, son, here's it. I went to Belize City in Belmopan, and I grew up in a village, Crooked Tree. And we used to, like when it rains, we go kick possum, chase possum, kick them. That was a fun game for us. We never got football, so possum we kick. I come to Belmopan, and then we chase rat when rats say run. So I got to Belize City. And when I look, a big Charlie Price. So I charge at her is Charlie Price. And when I chase at her, he raise up at me like this. And bro, I tell you what, fear great, and I turn back. I said, I Belize City you're there. And I'm just telling you, is that the kind of city we want to develop, where we have to run back? Because if you make nice, they want to shoot you. I think we need to cherish, and I call upon our leaders of this city to let's cherish the quality city of Belmopan we have, and let's build on the firm foundation. We are partnered with the City Council, we are partnered with our ERP, we are partnered with the government to make Belmopan a special capital that we could be.
It is the garden city, and as you know, a garden needs to continue produce to remain a garden unless it's just dead.
We got to till that garden, right?
We want to see this garden city continue to grow. Only way is when we honor God first. And I say this strongly because I myself have a testimony where I tried living in the world, and my parents, they caught up with the life, the double life, and they said, Chama, it's either you're in or out. And when they pulled me in, I realized that I can't serve two masters, and God said, Chama, it's time. And that's when I stepped up to YWAM, and I'm here now on fire, understanding the mission that we are all called to go.
And you're still young yet.
Exactly.
And my boys, see, this is what people don't understand. And thank God, I know I throw up my hands, I look up and go, thank God, right? Because my boys, they make right choices.
Exactly.
And because they had the choice to make, and remember, you know, my boys, they're the typical Rolling Creek boys. They go right up the Rolling Creek like all the other Rolling Creek boys, them. I don't know, maybe, one difference maybe, that either right there with either them pop. And I make sure we stay tight. I stay tight with my kids. I know the left nephew just go where they want, do what they want. No. I pull their reins. However, they had the choice to make when they become of age, and even before they get 18. Because I say, the thing, Rich, is that my picnic not going, they row boat with friends, so here, there, everywhere. I mean, don't know where they're going. You can't keep 100% on them, right? However, with everything in me, I want to make sure I know within there all the time. But they had to make the choice for themselves when they get to a certain age. And thank God they turn their lives around. Two of them are missionaries now, and by choice, right? And of course, they have their family. The last one, he look on the family right now down the road coming. We as parents, we got to do what is right and the best thing for our children. And when it comes to the next level of leadership, what you want as a leader in the nation, what you want for your children, why you will stoop less for the rest of the nation of Belize. The same thing I want for my children, every young man that I meet and I talk with, every young woman I meet, I talk with, I try to bring that same thing to them because I want them to be the same or better than my kids. But a lot of our leaders, as long as you they live large and you they get the money because politicians are into money, not talk no craziness. Money. How about the real, genuine heart for the nation of Belize to build our nation? Because if we not do it right, while we think about, oh, with children, listen, we are left with children in our Belize that is a mess. Our grandchildren. We have to be diligent as leaders. And not because they want the people, they want what is best. And in my opinion, see, maybe that's why that's why I'm not a politician, because I could not be a politician, because whatever it takes to compromise to be one, I will not do that. I will not do that. I respect people. I have a very short discussion with one of our farmer. I say farmer because he run for candidate as a politician for the PUP, and he never win. He says, you know what, Pastor? He says people want leaders in your constituents where you could go and hug there, you could go sleep wrong with a woman there, and then you could compromise with them and give them money on the table. He says, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. He says, so that's it. I give them one shot. They don't want, okay, fine. I move on about my business. I live my life. Yeah. That's the kind of heart we have to have. But we have the heart for money and all kind of thing, and not genuinely, truly leading the nation and give people what they need and what they want. Then you know, we have to have a different move. Rich, I have one lead topic because we talk about Belmopan and so then I want to wrap up, but we want to talk about the direction, exact where the routes for the parade and so. I'm going to throw out something that just very quickly, we got a couple of minutes. Something happened within our city of Belmopan that I am not I'm not quite satisfied with. I'm not in agreement with. We have one monument, one thing there with all our neighboring countries' flags, and for whatever the reasons, I think they have removed the Guatemalan flag. Yeah. Why did we remove the Guatemalan flag? They're our neighbors. I believe as the bigger person, we should have kept that Guatemalan flag there, showing respect to Guatemala, our neighbors, because respect is given. Respect will be, if it's a two-way street. You give respect, you will get respect. Yeah. And we will give them the respect due them, because while we will say we're their enemies or enemies, personally, I don't really necessarily call them we're enemies. We have a dispute in the differences because that happened all over, right? Yeah. But I will say, put the Guatemalan flag there. Remember, we have tens of thousands of Guatemalans living in Belize as well. They are originally from Guatemala. They have family relatives living in Guatemala, many family relatives living in Guatemala. My wife is from Guatemala City. I have, believe my sons then, but they got half Guatemala, they got Guatemalan blood. They are Belize, not telling them no Guatemalan though. Not telling that. I had to calm my son down one time, he pop one of them boy across the head, got the boy telling you that Guatemala. Right? But my wife lived there since 1989. She loved Belize. She know you like Guatemala. She went to Guatemala. She go visit the parents, and they live right in the heart of the Guatemala, right in the heart. We go up to the top floor. We go watch the fireworks. One of the greatest fireworks. We go to the third floor, and you watch the fireworks all over the city. 4 or 5 days, my wife did. I want to go home. I'm ready to go home. Belize at home for she. Oh, yeah. Belize, she loved Belize. Belize at home for my wife. She a Guatemalan, of course. Yeah. And that's not my wife. It's a huge population of Guatemalan that we have here in Belmopan City also. You know how much Guatemalans origins we have right here in the city of Belmopan, where they vote for city council and for area reps and so forth. But I believe it's respecting, at least my opinion, right?
Well, let's be real, Pastor Santi. I think there's a word called insecurity. When you're insecure, everything troubles you. Yeah. But when you're secure and know who you are, you stand firm. That's right. And this little Belize, some Americans say, where Belize there? He said, Chicago bigger than Belize. Chicago could be bigger than Belize, but Belize bigger in terms of standing for the core values of what God have blessed this nation. We've come a long way. Let's look at this thing between the Belize and the Guatemalan flag. It's not about the conflict. It's about the giving recognition to we celebrate independence with the Mexican, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and Salvador. I think these are countries celebrate the same September month. Yeah. Right. So one of the things that make this nation strong. Remember when Guatemalan went to the national step, their city square, dancing and say, come with me, let's go take Belize. And God sent a volcano, and the larva, the larva was burning up some. Prime Minister Dean Oliver Barrow sent right away $250,000 in support to them, along with medical personnel. And I'm just telling you, the Word of God says, heap coal on your enemy's head. Because the strength of a nation is when our ways pleases God. He said, even our enemy is at peace with us. Remember, Guatemala put 3,000 soldiers to intimidate our BDF at the forward operating base. We had no idea how to touch them, but God touched them for we. There was a drought in a city, and they had turmoil there. The government had to move all the 3,000 soldiers, say, go protect the country. So every time Guatemala try, Belize need to know who we are in Christ. The Father of the nation says we pray that national prayer. We pray the national anthem, and those are powerful, strong, that keep us strong. We are not just putting out a team stronger together. We need to stay together. Men, I understand we have a conflict. We got to deal with it. But when it comes to recognize, Santi, if you have your birthday, you want everybody to say happy birthday, Santi. And if you want it, you have to send back happy birthday. If we want to keep this thing in line. And so I think it should have never take down the Guatemala flag, because some might not like it. But the Guatemala flag, we are recognizing the independence of everybody who's celebrating. So we got the Mexican. If we are taking the Guatemalan, take down the Mexican one too. Take down the Salvadoran too. But we need to understand that what will make this nation great is what we are moving from. Pastor Santi, the Bible says, I write you older ladies to teach the younger ladies how to conduct themselves. I write to you the older men because you know the way. I write to you younger one because you're strong. What we have today in the name of celebrating two things where God have been good to us. 10th of September, 21st.
That's right.
We turn it to carnival, woman with a G-string, turn your butt to the camera, and we teach a younger lady how to.
That's right. That's what we're promoting. You sell your product. That's the product we have to offer to the world, because we're on the internet. No.
We should be teaching the younger ladies
that's what we're teaching
to
the young
conduct
girls
themselves morally.
Yeah.
But we're demoralizing our nation in the name of carnival. We're not got nothing to do with the culture.
Let's hear from Gen Z. What do you think? Because the younger people, they maybe think a different way, you think?
Well, I actually believe the way that you present yourself is how you will be respected. So if we're dressing half naked, and I'm a firm believer that modesty isn't just clothing, but it's what's inside, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. And so for me and for the younger generation, I believe that we need to step up. We shouldn't just be following trends, because then that just makes us, God has called us to be leaders, not followers. And so with that, we take a stand with the way we speak, the way we act, the way we dress. And the less you wear, the less you will be recognized or remembered. That's the truth. The way you carry yourself, that's the legacy you leave behind.
What do you think about the Guatemalan flag? Because, I mean,
honestly, I believe that it should have been done in a different way. I don't agree that it should have been taken down. Reason why, we have a lot of leaders, pastors from Guatemala that are here, that are building this nation, and they too should be able to celebrate. And so even with your wife, Ms. Lily, she has labored in Belize for a very long time, and it's discrediting her and the others that have helped build Belize. And maybe some may feel offended by what I just said, but it's the truth. A majority of the work that is done in Belize is sometimes done best by outsiders, foreigners, because if we look at, and I include myself, Belizeans, sometimes we're a bit too laid back when it comes to stepping up. And so the foreigners, they want to step up and get the work done. So I believe we should celebrate.
There's the body of Guatemalans, nationals. Well, they're naturalized Guatemalans here, and they are also children born to these naturalized Belizeans from Guatemala
Right.
that grew up right here, and I just say, just here in Belmopan, right? Belmopan. You know how much Guatemalans live? The kids there were born to Guatemalan mom and dad right here in Belize. You know how many? And in my opinion, we're bigger than that.
Right.
We are much bigger than that because guess what? This is a celebration month, and I believe as a nation, as a people, and I say particularly us in Belmopan area, Salvadoran and Guatemalans, they are bigger more than Creole, you know. They have more than the Creole in the Belmopan right now.
True.
And so even some of them will vote for we area rep and for we mayor and so forth. Guatemalan descent and maybe some of them born in Guatemala and they have naturalization here and they live here and they love this place. They love Belmopan. They're doing well in business. A lot of them very productive. Brother Fem, you name Cruz. So that song like you don't find yonder though.
No, I'm from Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, Guatemala too. No, Santa Cruz
Well,
of Guatemala. Yes, Guatemala. Right.
Well,
What do you
Pastor,
think?
Well, I think I would want to see the ambassador or whosoever represent Guatemala in Belize to drive in, or maybe they have people who work with them and make the mayor know that we want to be a part of the celebration. Yes, we are, but it hurt me when I say we guys they are securing our waters. And then guys could just come there with a big boat and look to sink them because of the wave.
Yeah.
Put up one flag there and not even say, well, we have put up one. Why they put up one? And I think if we never have good people, a God above, I think Belize would be wiped away and there will be a lot of bloodshed because we don't respect each other. So I would want to ask the mayor of Belmopan next time, hopefully when you do it, that try to do it one better way.
Yeah.
Sure.
Really, because and then when you look on the Guatemalan side, they should have try get in contact with the mayor and say we want to be a part of the celebration. Not just step up and put up one flag because I want year away, show what we stand for. But I hope something better could be done. But yo habla un poquito de español. Yo gusta los guatemalans. Y yo
Guatemaltecos.
Guatemaltecos. Y yo gusta Belice. Yeah, I say.
And that's you know, the thing is that if we have to understand something, you know, the politics, you know. You see the thing with the boat, there is some of the old Guatemalans that are still kind of patriotic and chase their craziness, but the bulk of the Guatemalan people, they respect and love Belize. I traveled since before I get married. I traveled 20-something years in Guatemala. I've flown in.
Yeah.
I drive my own vehicle. I ride the bus. You know, I can't think but one time any Guatemalan individual approach me wrongly and try insult me or try say anything negative. 99% of them, oh, I would love to visit Belize. I hear it's a beautiful country, and you guys, the river was a beautiful country.
Yes.
They know who we are.
Yeah.
It's the politicians that brings all of these things, you know. And none of them have the courage or the guts. No Guatemalan president have the guts to say, well, Belize is an independent country because of political suicide. But the people of Guatemala and the people of Belize, we get along. That's why I say the people that could be here. That's how you think so many busloads of children come into Benque Viejo every single day at school. I was there when school opened at the border. How that happened then? Guatemalans coming in by the hundreds.
Yeah.
Man, make us stop play game here. Make us celebrate good. Make all the way. Look, put up the Guatemalan flag back, man. I had a patriotic belief that if they come down to the wire Guatemala want to fight, I don't hold already. And I want to pray, I pass, I pray. God help me. And give me my shotgun. I don't want a rifle because I might miss. Give me my shotgun, I go shoot from my hip. And I want to get out there because this is my jewel. I want to defend my jewel. Who can't tell me you don't love Belize more than me? I banned this country. I don't got no papers for no other country by choice. Because this is my home. Me, the Belizean. My first wife that me American, I live here 8 years, I could have made my residence, I could have made my citizenship of America, my whole family live there. I that Belize, this stuff for me, jewel right here. So not tell me you love Belize more than me. I what heck no man, I tell you, look, relax on yourself. Put up the Guatemala flag. This is the Belize for we Belize, not for Guatemala. Then our neighboring countries, and we want to respect them, and we want to honor them as we celebrate together. This is the celebration month. Let's do things the proper way. Don't follow no politicians and craziness.
Well,
I'm saying that.
We are in partnership, Pastor Santi.
Sure.
We recognize as part of the Mundo Mayan world.
Exactly.
In other words, Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, and Salvador as part of the Mundo Mayan world means we share the same common good. We talk about Sika. We talk about everything. When we want a good medical doctor, we go to Flores, we go to Guatemala, we go to the right. So let's, the thing that make Belize unique against all the Caribbean Commonwealth country is because of the loving embrace, friendly nation. When you are secure in who you are, you could be friendly because you know what is yours. We don't have to be insecure. What I'm saying is that it doesn't hurt to fly a Guatemala flag for this special occasion.
Exactly.
I know I have to fly it every day, but for this special occasion, if we move the Guatemala flag, let's move the Mexican head from the hospital around the world, right?
That's right.
That no,
the Mexican. That's right. All right, good. Well, we are the time here. Brother Rich, make we probably go start right with Shama. You go away, closing what we could expect for this weekend.
Definitely don't watch your weather app and say, I'm not going, it's going to rain. We're believing for a miracle. That God will do it as he has always done. We're going to have clear skies. Meet us out there starting in Roaring Creek. We're going to start 6 p.m. promptly. We ask that anybody with a truck be lined up by 5:30. So if you're coming late, that's another situation. But we're believing that this year, 6 p.m., official ceremony kicking off. And then we're moving to Belmopan. From there, we meet the Gen Z. And we're going to have a jam session. We're going to just see the torch lit up, the mantle being passed over. And that's something very prophetic that we believe that this year God is going to open doors for the younger generation to step into their call and purpose. And so we ask you to come out and meet at the courts if you're Gen Z. Meet at courts for 6 p.m. We're going to have prayer, worship and intercession, and also other activities while we wait for the parade to arrive there. And then from there, we'll go down the route we're going to be posting. So if you want to know where to find the route, you can look up the My Refuge Christian Ministries page online on Facebook. And we're going to be posting that today. We're also circulating it already, but you can catch up with the route, with the stops. Every prayer stop, we're going to be doing jam sessions, right, Dad? And we have something incredible for this year jam session. You're not just going to hear one band at every stop. We want different, we don't want, we have different flavors. So not just English, but bilingual with the Spanish. And so this year, we're believing God for a breaking in the division that we have seen for far too long. Spanish and English come together as one. And I believe this is the year, as my dad would say, and Dad, I'm going to let my dad say something important that we have been stressing on. If not now, if not you, would you take that away and just...
Well, and then go with the roads more or less, if you give it quickly run down the roads.
Well, like I said, the route is taking off from Evangel Temple Church in Roaring Creek, the second speed bump in Roaring Creek, coming into Belmopan with the first stop in Belmopan at the southern roundabout, where the mayor and IRP will meet us there and give us the keys to Belmopan to say, go and do what is best for the city. And what is best for the city, I mean, our word is to holding the mayor to that. What is best for the city is moral standard, righteousness. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to the people. From there, we go to La Cabana, which is one of our traditional stops. Then after that, Garden City Plaza. And then we go to May Garden Park. Then from May Garden Park to George Brown Field, which is the Libertad Ring Road. After that, Brody's Junction at the Beaton Stadium.
Devon
Beaton Stadium. And then from there, 99-cent Store Junction. And then GG Field, where was supposed to be our official stop, but we have no parking, like I said, I was told there's no trucks. Normally they will at least allow 1 trucks. This time there's no, the directives I got, no trucks. So we got to move on. We're going to park our vehicle at the Market Plaza. Market Plaza have given us full support to use the entire place. Remember, we have about 15 trucks or more that will be in there, and so there have to be some provision for that. We cannot just drop your car, just move off. In other words, we are partnered with this city for 35 years. There needs to be some love and respect. Along with that, like the word says, if it's not me, then who? If it's not now, then when? When we are talking about, there's several people say, why? He says, next year I'm going to join you. There's not a next year. If you could do it now, do it now. We got to stand in the gap for the city to say that we will protect the goodness God gave this land to me. You know that song we sing? We got to protect the beauty. I keep saying to Mayor Kowich and everybody, we've got the best city, and it will continue get better if we put God as first and foremost in our decision. Not to say, listen, not tell me bring my crowd and then you have the jam dirty music. You remember what we had with Chevelle, or what's the girl name, come in? They were told, Chevelle, you cannot, kids are going to be here. As she came on stage, I was told that we have to hold it down, something like that. He says, but I'm telling the kids, close your ears and close your eyes. Folks, in our family growing development, you don't tell the next generation, close your eyes to perverted stuff. We need to move those out. We need to set a city that we could be proud of.
Exactly. And I know I bring my kids go watch stupidness either. And I know blame if we don't have family, people and we build family and we value family, let's do it right. Brother Fem, we could wrap it up.
Yes, I want to see God bless our mayor here in Belmopan. I could see a lot of improvement. You see what teamwork there, you want to see that. And I think the city of Belmopan continues to grow. Every time you come, you see something that happens strange and good for the city of Belmopan. And I have to say, what you do, if you do good things, you get praise and you get blessings from God. Listen to your people. Mayor of Belmopan, you're a good person, you've got a good team behind you. But when it comes to the things of God, they not every day really have this thing like every month or every week. They said that once a year.
That's right.
So we should be treated with love and say, bring the blessing out, because with a whole 11 months, we do with things. Some could give the church one time to show up themselves with Jesus. And when the kids say that they have activities that able to make them grow and say, well, I enjoyed last night when we gone out there, then I say it should happen.
Yes.
So I want to thank God, and I want to encourage drivers, please don't drink. Don't drink, I know I say drink and drive. Don't drink and not, if you know you're going out, one next thing you left your house secure, ask your neighbor, make you take one leave peep, then no one again. And if sun hot and you decide we're going out for this whole weekend, make sure that your dog get your water to time. Because sometimes I love animal and it's really sad to see. One time I passed on a house and the dog just say it's on the way, no got nowhere to go.
Wow.
And you have to treat the dog just like how you treat one watchman. You have to treat the dog that way.
Care for your animal, right?
One next thing, mommy want to go enjoy herself the dance tonight. Please don't leave the picnic there with the smiley picnic. Because when you come back in a bar, the house and bomb them or they are dead or something will happen. And the last little thing, if we come from Jolly and enjoy ourselves and come home happy and everything, and when argument started, it's really sad. It shows how argument could produce dead.
Yeah.
And it started because of mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, son-in-law with mother-in-law, they dead. It's sad. So please make we celebrate this weekend with love and care for this country, but I love my Belmopan.
Amen. And Brother Fem, Rich, thank you very much, and Shama, thank you guys for coming. It's been a pleasure being with you guys sitting here, and especially in this time because we're celebrating our 44th independence as a nation. And thank you all for joining us across this nation from north to south, east to west. Let's celebrate positively. Let's continue loving our jewel. Let's continue being responsible men and women. And together, let's continue building Belize strong. You know, one of the former prime ministers says, you know, the church are the conscience of the nation. Remember, you know, we're not gone away. We will be here. And like I had always said, leaders come and go. We no go on no going. We no get vote out just a matter of time. The church not going nowhere. We will be here. And we and they have if Christian babies, we bury the ones that when they're dead, and whether you're old or whether you're oxen or whatever, we are here. The church is here to stay. Nobody can carry we send with chase with no way. We're here to stay. And like the good prime minister says, the church are the conscience of the nation. We want to continue being the conscience. And when the conscience gets seared, and when the conscience, when dog eat with conscience, then we in a bad shape. So we cannot just lay back and say, okay, make them do it and do Serrano. We got to stay on track and do what we as the church need to do as a people. And we're not against anybody, any individual, any government for any reason. God is God of everybody. Blue, red, white, green, yellow, no matter who, PUP, UDP, Republicans and Democrats and whoever. God is the God over all of us. We understand this. And hopefully, the sooner the rest of us could understand that, the better we will be as a nation, and we could live strong and respectable and respectful to each other. So God bless you. Hope you have a great celebration. Thanks to our technicians on duty, Mr. Carl Gladden, Mr. Amari Jones, for keeping us here on live. And then we pray God blessing continually on Rise and Shine and PlusTv as we continue doing what we're supposed to do.
Ready?
You have a great weekend.
Ready?
Set.
Move.
And we're gone.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go?